Priority number 2 is hopefully a wonderful match here tonight in Miami.
All right, guys, thank you. And again, we are scheduled to kick off in about 16, 17 minutes with no players on the field. I think it's safe to say kickoff might even be further delayed, but we have not gotten word for that. Do want to and police there in attendance, and also the fact that that venue is going to be hosting 7 games at the World Cup in 2 years' time. Things need to be dialed in. Again, it'll be a different organizing committee handling things at the World Cup than they are right now. So again, kickoff, we're still saying is at 8:30 Eastern here on Fox and FS1. Very well could be delayed a little bit right now. You want to talk about what's happening off the field, or do we want to go on the field? I'll give you guys a vote.
Well, first off, can we just make sure that we, when we're talking about people outside the stadium, if you don't have a ticket,
don't show up.
You are part of the problem, especially if you are trying to rush in there.
And
if you do have a ticket, and you are trying to rush in illegally, you are also a problem. I know you want to see the game and everything like that. And then thirdly, from an organizational standpoint, you got to be prepared. Rob, this is not a new stadium, right?
Correct.
Remind me, who plays
home
there?
of the NFL's Miami Dolphins.
Exactly. So they have had plenty of big crowds.
They've had concerts.
Yes.
They've had world-class events.
Yeah, but even from a player perspective, I know that there's a lot of things out of control, but if I were a player, I would be really angry about the situation, because this is just messing 2 amazing teams that are about to kick off. You're frustrated. It's not weather. It's not any other type of delay. This is a
This should be a jewel
problem.
moment.
Something that could have been avoided.
Exactly.
And like you talk about, from what you're eating, what you're drinking, and how it's timed, and how you get your treatment to go in on it messes everything up. And then you're worried about family and friends that you have out there. And for some of these players, might be the biggest game they've played in. I mean, talk about Colombia. It's been 23 years since they've been in a final. So hopefully everybody can adjust to it and still give an exciting game.
And it's doubly troubling because all you have to do is flash back to Wednesday night in Charlotte, where after Colombia and Uruguay in the semifinals, Uruguayan players rushed into the stands, had physical confrontation with Colombian fans. At the moment, we did not know what was happening. Learning on it later, it was the fact that some of those Uruguayan players, family members, were being harassed by Colombian fans. The players came in to try and settle things down, and then things spiraled out, and that was handled. So we're just days off of that, and now we've got another fan issue here at Copa America. So again, kickoff still scheduled for 8:30 p.m. Eastern, but we will update you on that. Argentina and Colombia set to eventually battle for the Copa America crown, live on Fox from Miami.
I'm so excited. I'm finally here in the city. What?
Have you seen my phone?
No.
No. You break it, we take it. Trade in any phone in any condition, guaranteed, and get a new iPhone 15 with tons of storage on us.
Oh. You ever feel like the only place you can find cars is in car commercials? Oh, this isn't a car commercial. This is an Auto Trader commercial. And this is one of the millions of new and used cars that you can find on Auto Trader. You can find cars like the ones on your favorite show. Oh, no. Or the car in this show. Get out the water. I bet I can even find the cars in my feed. Sure can. You can even find the car in that movie on Auto Trader. Hey, find your own car.
Some of the most brilliant minds in business. No, not you. Or you. You auto-track business income and expenses with QuickBooks. And you pay all your employees easily and accurately. And you have a business bank account with market-leading APY. Get the full picture of your business on one platform. Intuit QuickBooks. Now get 70% off for 3 months.
Introducing Valvoline Restore and Protect, a first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory clean by removing up to 100% of deposits. Restore your engine to perform like new. All new Restore and Protect, another first from Valvoline.
Blocked from watching the big match? Save the day by using the Bank of America customized cash rewards card and choose to earn 3% cash back on online purchases, like live streaming.
Play along with the summer's hottest new game show.
I played myself
to see if your brain is up to the challenge.
This is a $94,000 decision.
The 1% Club, all new Monday on Fox.
Copa America 2024 tonight on Fox is presented by Geico.
This is as elite as a Colombia team that we are seeing. They are that good.
Right on cue. Colombia cruising now.
What an incredible goal from Luis Diaz. The back ball hits it, sending the crowd into a frenzy. Colombia will take on Messi and Argentina in the Copa America final.
Quick update, kickoff for tonight's Copa America final now pushed back to 8:45 p.m. Eastern. And the gates are open at Hard Rock Stadium. Let's talk about Colombia, unbeaten in 28 straight games. That surpasses their previous record that they set in the early 90s, that back in the days of El Pibe, Carlos Valderrama, and Rincon. And for more on the highest scoring offense of this tournament, we go players only. I'm not allowed. It's Alexi, Clint, and Carly.
We might give you a guest pass
Thank
at
you.
some point, Rob.
One day.
He played
I can
D1
dream.
at Colgate.
Left foot up there for the gate, of course. Oh, my goodness. Thanks, Rob.
Let's be honest.
All right, so when we talk about this Colombia team, if somebody had never watched Colombia or Argentina, which are in the final today, at the beginning of this tournament, and they watched, I don't think that they would come to any other conclusion that Colombia is a better team than Argentina. What do you think makes Colombia so good, this version of Colombia?
They're dynamic in the attack, many goal scorers. You know, you've got James Rodriguez on 6 assists, 1 goal. I mean, he's deadly on set pieces. They're balanced everywhere. They have a solid back line that hasn't conceded very many goals. And yeah, I mean, and just, you know, look at this attack, Clint. I mean, it's deadly.
Yeah, I mean, the run for Cordoba here, the vision from James, the perfectly weighted pass, and then the finish here to get the power, hit it far post. And here again, James drops deep. He's able to get on the half turn and then play it forward. And then Munoz, the guy that we're going to not see tonight because of the red card, what he gives you going forward, look at the run that he makes, and then look at the finish. So
they're finishing on every opportunity.
Through the run of play, set pieces, I mean, they have it all. So they're going to miss not having Munoz in there, what he gives you in the attack. But I want to talk about this Argentine striker situation that they have going on. Teams in the big games, they like to use Alvarez, what they did in the last World Cup. And in this tournament, even though Martinez has 4 goals, they still decide to go with Alvarez in the big game, and that's what they're going to pick tonight. So good having that competition. I think it brings the best out of the team, and iron sharpens iron.
When you talk about this Colombia team, I think there's a fundamental difference in them and Argentina, but also them and others. And look, when you talk about Argentina, incredible success, incredible individual talent. But when you look at this Colombia team, the physical presence that they have in terms of the strength, in terms of the speed, in terms of the endurance, Carly, I know you've talked about how in that previous game they go down to 10 men and they don't miss a beat. They don't change the formation. They could have scored a bunch of goals. And I know it seems raw and rudimentary, but then you add the individual talent, the Jameses that you have, and the understanding of how they want to play. And again, we've talked this entire tournament about the familiarity that these teams have with each other. And while Colombia certainly would look at Argentina and say, all right, you're the world champions, the Copa America champions, because they play this team time and time again, because they understand this country, they understand this team when it comes to the sport, they understand the culture. While there's some respect, I don't think in any way, shape, or form do they fear this team. What about when it comes to Argentina, Scaloni, and what he has done, not just in this tournament and once again back to a final, but over the last couple of years?
I mean, he's got everybody believing in what they're doing. They find ways to get the job done. They can win by playing beautifully, or sometimes they have to grind out and get results. And you've been able to see that, whether it's winning the last Copa, winning the last World Cup, and the chance to make history, to do what that not even Brazil has been able to do, is to win a Copa, World Cup, and then a Copa again. So interesting to see if they'll be able to pull it off.
Let me ask both of you. If you had to play on either Argentina or Colombia, and I'm talking about not to get Messi's autograph or anything like that, to win, which team would you want to play on?
I'm going Colombia. I
Really?
think they're going to win. Yep.
And you would go just because you think they're a better team ultimately, and you would fit better in that mentality of what they bring.
Yes, the dynamic attack. They have the mentality. They have the hunger. They haven't won. The last Copa America they won was 23 years ago, so they've got something to prove. And
You want to bring them to the promised land.
Argentina's good. They've got Messi, but we haven't seen them at their best.
And I'm going to go Argentina. They know how to win. They know how to get the job done. They have two legends on the field in Di Maria and Messi. It'd be great to play alongside.
Can you imagine that magic triangle of Deuce, Di Maria, and Messi?
I mean, I'll probably be on the bench, but it's all good. But hey, when it came to a penalty shootout, Emi Martinez would always save the day for you.
Oh, Rob Stone, a boy can dream.
We're all dreamers right now. We're dreaming.